the door gonna open?
They say the golden age of cinema is dead, but 2026 is here to prove everyone completely wrong. We are looking at a year that brings back the pure cinematic magic we've been missing for a long, long time. Today, I'm sharing my personal list of the top 10 movies released this year. A list that ranges from mind-blowing sci-fi to heart-pounding suspense and action. So make sure to stay with us until the very end to discover the movie taking the #1 spot. A film you absolutely cannot miss.
Where are we?
Everyone looks so lost.
We gotta go! Let's go, let's go!
Taking the 10th spot is the survival thriller Greenland 2: Migration. This sequel picks up right after the events of the first film. Following a devastating catastrophe that crushed Earth and left most of its land uninhabitable, we follow the journey of a surviving family that lived for years inside a secure underground bunker. However, they are eventually forced to leave it behind and embark on a perilous journey through the ruins of a destroyed world, searching for a new place where humanity can survive. A brand new installment packed with suspense for all fans of disaster and survival movies.
You're before this court today charged with the murder of your wife.
Oh my God.
Your guilt must fall below the 92% threshold or you will be executed in precisely 90 minutes.
At number 9, we have the sci-fi thriller Mercy. Imagine if your entire fate and life became hostage to the decision of an AI judge that knows no emotion, holding the sole authority to sentence you. In the near future, the human justice system vanishes to be replaced by an advanced system fully reliant on artificial intelligence. Here, we follow the story of a detective who suddenly finds himself the prime suspect in his wife's murder, a crime he fiercely maintains he did not commit. He has only 90 minutes to prove his innocence before an AI judge in a race against time to uncover the truth and survive a death sentence. An exceptional film for sci-fi and thriller enthusiasts, available now for streaming on Amazon Prime.
The job is mostly cleaning, organizing, some light cooking.
Hello?
Millie's gonna be living with us.
She's gonna live with us.
In the 8th spot is the mystery thriller The Housemaid. The story begins with a young woman seeking a fresh start to erase the ghosts of her past, landing a job as a housemaid in a luxurious mansion owned by an ultra-wealthy family. At first, the job seemed completely normal, but soon the masks begin to fall, and she gradually discovers that this grand mansion hides dark and terrifying secrets behind its walls. As time passes, she finds herself trapped in a dangerous game of deception and manipulation amidst a family that is absolutely nothing like what they seem to the public. A film dripping with mystery and suspense, and definitely worth watching.
Are they going to arrest you?
It's not the police I'm worried about. The people that are doing this broke the only rule that matters to them. And there's one hand there and one there.
Coming in at number 7 is the action thriller Shelter. On a remote Scottish island completely isolated from the rest of the world lives a man who chose to dwell in silence and peace, fleeing from his grim past. However, his life is turned upside down when he rescues a mysterious girl from drowning, suddenly finding himself the target of highly dangerous factions. As the stakes escalate, he is forced to rely on his old combat skills and confront his troubled past face to face to protect himself and that girl. One of Jason Statham's best action films this year, and it is absolutely worth your time.
You're in the phone. Try recent calls. Yes, it's ringing. Brad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send somebody.
Moving on to number 6 with the horror thriller Primate. The film revolves around a smart and gentle pet chimpanzee named Ben, who lives peacefully with a family in a completely secluded house. But things suddenly turn into a living nightmare after Ben is bitten by a rabid animal. In an instant, he transforms from a friendly pet into a ruthless, lethal creature, relentlessly hunting down everyone in the house and taking them out one by one. It's one of the strongest new horror films and is definitely a must-watch.
They tried to kill me. Sword fight.
In the fifth position, the action thriller, The Wrecking Crew. It's the story of two brothers driven apart by years of old family grievances. But fate brings them back together after their father passes away in a mysterious accident that raises a lot of suspicion. Together, they begin a grueling journey to uncover the truth, which leads them to dark secrets buried deep within their family history. As their investigation goes deeper, they find themselves at the heart of a major conspiracy, attempting to bury the truth at any cost. One of the most powerful action movies you shouldn't miss this year. Available now on Prime Video.
Let's go!
Introducing Vineland's very own hometown hero, five-time All-Star Jack Fillmore.
When I get big, I'm gonna be just like her.
You're not just gonna play Ball, you're gonna change the game.
At number 4, we have the comedy animation film Goat. Here, we follow the tale of a small goat with an impossible dream: to become the greatest in a dangerous sport called Ball. It's a fast-paced, wild game resembling basketball, but it's exclusively reserved for the strongest and most brutal predators. This tiny hero gets a rare chance to stand among the seasoned giants in the Grand Championship, finding himself face-to-face against players who vastly outmatch him in strength and ferocity. A delightful movie blending comedy with an inspiring story, backed by incredible visual effects. Third on our list is the sci-fi action film War Machine. The plot follows a group of elite recruits undergoing the final stage of the most brutal special forces training. But what started as a routine military test suddenly turns into a terrifying nightmare when the soldiers discover they are facing a mysterious force from out of this world. The training camp turns into an actual war zone, forcing the soldiers to use every single skill they have just to stay alive. A Netflix production and one of the most powerful sci-fi movies you shouldn't miss.
Listen, Tony, you've made your point.
I want a formal apology from Meridian Mortgage. I want financial compensation for all the money I would have had, and I want to walk out of here a free man.
Coming in at second place is the suspense thriller Dead Man's Wire. The events are based on a true story that shook public opinion back in 1977, when an armed man stormed a manager's office and took him hostage right under the nose of the police. However, the danger escalates to an unprecedented level when the captor devises a terrifying system known as the Dead Man's Wire. He rigs a weapon aimed directly at the hostage's head with a mechanism that triggers automatically the moment anyone tries to intervene. This turns the incident into hours of grueling tension and high-stakes negotiations under the watchful eyes of the media and the public. A gripping film based on real events that delivers one of the most suspenseful hostage situations of all time.
Are there any others? Have you tried making a distress signal?
And finally, capturing the #1 spot is the survival thriller and adventure, Send Help. The film follows a female employee and her annoying boss, who find themselves the sole survivors after their plane crashes on a deserted, isolated island. With all signs of civilization gone, the corporate power dynamic between them completely shatters. The two are forced to cooperate to face the harsh elements of nature and survive the island. A movie that fully deserves the top spot on this list. The kind of film that holds your breath until the very last second without a single moment of boredom.